Okay, so this is the new update, the God Wars Dungeon 2. It's finally out, and so there is a bit that does need to be going into. But I figured that the kill count was just a bit of a waste of time to show, so I decided that I'm gonna show off one of the bosses first. And the one that I've decided to show off first is the Twin Furies, since, well, people have been saying that they're the easiest, and also that they're Zamarakian, so if I could get a pet drop from them, that would be amazing. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go back and give a little info about various things like the kill count, bounty hunter, and other things like the armor and all that. So I'm just gonna start this off now. Okay, this really doesn't work as well if you do not have, well, just a big screen. Okay, I kind of walked right into that one. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, so I have the general gist of what I had to do, but frankly, I think that I really need some way of getting better with that. Like, I get that other people have had it quite easy with the Furies, but I do have a bit of problem where I get a little excited when in battles that have more tactics needed. And so I did get a little anxious when in that fight, especially when the Avarice does her recharging attack. So you do only need 40 kill count in order to take on any of the bosses, same as the original God Wars dungeon, and with the multiplier it can increase to where it makes it easier to get kill count. However, it is really fast at the rate that it will go back down to 100%, so unless you're just spamming through it all and you have incredibly good DPS, then you might as well just do it at your normal rate. As for the bounty progress, you do need to kill 100 of whatever faction the bounty hunter tells you to do. Also, as soon as you complete the bounty, you get quite a bit of reputation. I think it's like 150 or so. Also, with the reputation, you can get quite a few rewards. For Zamorak, like for all of them, the first one is a 25% drop increase whenever you kill the boss. Champion summon. This one lets you summon 4 champions to the battlefield to help out. A pocket slot item that gives you protection from that faction, similar to if you were wearing a god item in the original God Wars dungeon. This one's pretty across the board, where it's 50%. This one's similar in that you get to craft the refined armor of that faction's anima core armor. Then you get some invention materials, like for Zamorak it's Avernic, for Sliske it's... Actually I don't know what Sliske is. For Vindicta's chosen, it's Illuyanka. So what, Sewer or Swer? Kaiwer, I really don't know. And Shadow. This is just a fun item. It really doesn't do all that much, and it's just something for you to play with. Don't know why it's that high though, if it's just a toy. Again, the general faction drop increase, this time it's 75%. Oh, and with this, although it won't show in the wardrobe, I don't think, I didn't see it earlier, but with this one, you get a cosmetic override for the Zamorakian. It's the Fury Wings, although I would have preferred that it let you choose if you wanted it to be both colors, red or blue. For Sliske, it's the Shadow Glaive, those weapons that Grigorovich uses. For Hellweir, it's his claws, and for Vindicta, it's her lance. This one is another faction generalized one where the certain faction gives you a 50% kill count reduction. So you only have to kill 20 of them in order to be able to get in, and since you can get a maximum of 200 kill count, they'll let you in 10 times. And then the final one is a 100% drop increase, where it makes it, you get almost twice as good drops from the Twin Furies or whatever faction boss you have max reputation in. And if you complete all of the reputation, then you get the title The Venerated. As for the armor, I do believe that it's called Dormant Anima Core Armor, Helm, Body, and Legs. And this is really interesting because I believe that it's dropped from every faction, and also it is the base of whatever you need to create the faction specific armor you want to create. So if you have, as you see here, someone got a Crest of Saren drop. If you use that on a Dormant Anima core, you can create a piece of Saren armor. And Also, if you use the essence on it, it's dropped from the various creatures around here, then it can be increased to level 85, which is the refined armor that I was previously talking about. So as you can see, all of the representatives are wearing the refined armor. This is the refined anima core armor Zamorak, except for the head. Refined core armor Zaros. Saren. And Sliske. Oh, and also I know that they said that they were stretched for time, but the designs for the representatives, despite not being all that needed, is quite lazy. After all it is the guy in the faction armor and just whatever the jackets decide to put them in, where the Zamorak one and the Saren one, or the Zamorak one and the Sliske one, have just basic common chat heads that the players could use with the chameleon extract. The Saren head, I'm pretty sure that one's been used before, and that one's using the Hood of Sorrow from the Sorrow pack. So like, I know they're not important in the grand scheme of the event, but of the update, but this is a pretty big update considering that it's introducing a whole new faction dungeon. Okay, so, and also I do find this a bit weird that unless you go to their chest area, you can't click on them. Everything above is just unclickable. Okay, let's check out my reputation now. 55 out of 500. So the next one I get from that is increased draws by 50% from Hellware. Hellware, from what I've heard, is a pretty interesting boss, considering that he has these giant mushrooms that will come out and will basically cause you to bleed. Where I think bleed means that you take damage over, that you continuously take damage from it. I don't recall it. Not exactly big on the terminology that is used. So I'm just going to turn on the music a bit so that I can hear the Song of the Fury song. It's not exactly bad music. I would consider using it in my videos, like as maybe an opening or an ending. Also, as to the weapons that you can get, those are just dropped from the bosses. So there's the Blade of Nymora and the Blade of Avarice from the Furies. There's Vindicta's Lance, Grigorvik's Shadow Glaze, and Hellweir, he drops a wand. I still don't understand why he doesn't drop a orb or a book too. That's really weird considering that. Honestly, I don't know if there's a level 85 wand or orb. If there's a level 85 orb or book. I'm pretty sure there's no book. Oh, except for the ports. That has the Sea Singer Makige or something. Well, I do have that. If they're gonna, they already have. Oh wait, no, I forgot. The blade weapons are stabbing weapons, so when you choose to so those are stabbing weapons. The Dragon Lance is slashing, I think. The Shadow Glaze are ranged, and oh, and Hellweir's wand, the Skyward Elders is a wand. So if considering that it basically they're trying to fill up holes with the they're basically trying to fill up holes in the armor sets and equipment that you can choose at certain levels. However, there is a weird thing about that, in that you see the Zamorak armor is ranged armor, while the Grigorovich armor is hybrid, but Grigorovich also has the ranged weapons, while the Furies have the melee weapons. So it is a bit of an odd choice. I don't see why the Zamorak armor couldn't have just been a different choice, and the Vindicta armor could have been the hybrid armor, considering that we already have Zerosian armor for all three styles. And so the only way you can truly make yourself appear to be like you wear the Zamorak armor and use the blades of the demons effectively is if you keepsake the armor, which right now, considering that the starting price that the moderators put it at is 30 mil for the head, or not 30, 75 for the head, 100 for the legs, and 125 for the body. So it's not exactly worth it to keepsake, and And as you can see, where he changes from his elven form into his beast form. Still not sure about what he's supposed to be. Is he supposed to be a wolf or a bear? Okay, yeah, he's pretty strong. Yeah, they definitely cause you to bleed. Now, why aren't I running? And I died. Oh well. Should I? Probably, yeah. Considering that if I don't, then I have to traverse all the way to the Saren area where I'll be attacked. Not sure how much I will do the bosses, as I think I'll mostly do the Furies because they're the Zamarakian ones. So, also, where the heck am I going? So yeah, I will definitely try and get the bosses, but or at least the boss pets, which Jagex said that their rate is about the same as Nexus, which is about 1 in 2,000, with the threshold being about 500 or 1,000, I think. $2,000 base drop chance with, so 1 in 2,000 with the threshold being 400. So yeah, for the threshold it is a lot easier than fighting against Krill. So although I would have preferred that they had gone the way just having one drop and letting you either choose which one you wanted to get, or it unlocked both of them at the same time, because if a person wants one specific one, then they have a chance where they could accidentally, or not accidentally, but get the other drop. Or at least the one that they don't want. So yeah, there. I will do a bit more just to show the kill count and the multiplier. So as you can see, I just got 10% for killing the Zerosian. However, it does go down quite fast. And sometimes you just catch it just in time. That's why this is so much easier to do if you're in a group. Also, with these ingression fragments, you can summon the champions. Oh, and if you use the ingression fragments to summon a champion, then you do get reputation with that faction, with 5 being for a small guy and 15 for a big guy. And it is 100 for each small guy, so it is beneficial to wait until you have 250 to summon a big guy. Yeah, so in times like this, I really wish I was in a clan, which, although I can do the boss even on my first try, considering that I'm not all that much of a PvMer, it is a bit of it is one of those things where it would be more fun in a group. And it would also help get kill count. So with a group, I'd be able to get the kill count for boss pets even faster. So I will do one more where I show off Vindicta. They say that she's the easiest, so even with my lack of inventory and lack of experience with bosses, I should be able to still do something against her. It's interesting that I've killed 35 Zerosians, but only amounted to 21 bounty. Okay, so I'm just gonna start now, and I should be alright against Vindicta. Oh, right, you're here. Okay, where are you, dragon? I really should have been paying more attention. Oh well, it's not like I'm gonna be fighting them all that much. And I did get the music track, so that's appreciative. Okay, so that's pretty much all. I'm not gonna do Grigorovich because I just feel like that's gonna take too long. I'm sorry that it took me until the afternoon for me to do this, an electrician was over to come deal with the lighting, and so I really couldn't do commentary or have sound on while he was here, so I kind of waited until now when he was gone. So this Friday they'll probably be doing the behind the scenes for April, and there might not be an update next week. Although there might, considering that there's only 4 weeks or 4 Mondays in April. So there is an update until then, I'll see you later.